Since 1995, the Queen Mary in Long Beach has held a Halloween event on their property, with entertainment both on the ship and off. But moving forward, their annual tradition may be seeing some major changes, and it may even be ending altogether. Hello and welcome back to The Haunt Line, the show dedicated to SoCal haunts and events. Today's episode is dedicated to a place that's near and dear to my heart. That's Queen Mary, Dark Harbor. But unfortunately, today's news isn't very good news for Dark Harbor. In fact, a lot of things have been developing lately, rather quickly I might add, that are quite alarming. So what the heck am I even talking about? Well, for starters, there's this tweet. The folks over at westcoaster.net tweeted this the other day. Plain and simple, rest in peace, Dark Harbor, we'll miss you. Then in the comments, when asked for clarification, old Jim Disney replied, the event is dead, not happening. The Queen Mary is closed, possibly for a long time. The company holding the operating lease let 100% of the staff go, not a furlough. The hotel is closed. It's not happening. News will be coming out in the next few days. I promise I'm not wrong. Then, user Sir Clinks-a-Lot added, wait, pretty much every reference to the event is gone from the Queen Mary website. And that's actually pretty accurate, save for one spot in the signature events portion of the website, and a Google search for Dark Harbor will lead you to a broken link. So that's not looking good. But then there's also a little problem called Urban Commons. After several failed developments and changes of ownership, the Queen Mary and the property surrounding it came under the ownership of Garrison Investment Group in 2009. That same year, just before October, the Halloween event changed production companies and its name, going from being called Shipwreck Queen Mary Terror Fest to Haunted Queen Mary Shipwreck. Then, in 2010, it finally came to be known as Dark Harbor. But more on that in another video. Garrison ran the property pretty successfully until 2015, when it handed it over to Urban Commons LLC, who signed on to a 66-year lease of the property. In 2017, Urban Commons unveiled plans for Queen Mary Island, a 65-acre, $250 million project that included shops, restaurants, a new 200-room hotel, an amphitheater, and even an attraction called Urban Adventure. The company hoped to break ground in 2019, but are currently on the verge of bankruptcy. In fact, 16 of the 18 hotels they currently own are in default to their lenders for a grand total of $341 million in debt. One of those hotels in default is the Queen Mary, which recently shut down operations completely. So maybe westcoaster.net really is onto something, because it does look like the Queen Mary is currently without a staff. And unfortunately, the next thing on this list is actually the ship itself.
Now, in the past, operators have been focused on turning a profit on the Queen Mary. But I have been convinced that this strategy alone will not work. Moving forward, the Queen Mary, first and foremost, must be treated as a significant historical location and worthy of public investment.
That's Long Beach Mayor Robert Garcia essentially reclaiming responsibility for the ship, which is interesting, especially given the ship's current state of disrepair. According to one engineering report from 2015, the ship was in immediate need of $5.7 million worth of repairs and $289 million worth over the next 5 years. At least $23 million worth of repairs and renovation have been done to the ship already, but now, with Urban Commons on the brink of financial ruin, the question is, if Urban Commons isn't going to pay for the Queen Mary's repairs, then who is? And with the mayor's shift in focus, I can't help but ask, will he even allow mazes to continue to be on the ship? Especially if you're trying to save the historic value of the ship. Mazes and history don't really mix too well. And lastly, I should mention the fact that Epic Entertainment Group, which is actually the group behind Dark Harbor, seems to be in some sort of a partnership with Urban Commons. In fact, Urban Commons and Epic Entertainment put together Florida's Dark Horizon in the parking lot of the Urban Commons-owned Holiday Inn Resort Orlando Suites, formerly the Nick Hotel from Nickelodeon. So if Epic Entertainment is financially dependent on Urban Commons, then it looks like they may be in some trouble too. Thus far, nothing has been updated on the company website in regards to closures or even Dark Harbor being canceled, and their Instagram is still active and posting, also with no word on cancellations or closures. So despite the accuracy of westcoaster.net's tweet, it does seem like the Queen Mary is heading toward big changes, namely a change in management, or as the Queen Mary's history would show, mismanagement. And well, that's going to do it for us today, but let me know down in the comments, would you still go to Queen Mary Dark Harbor if there was no longer a Queen Mary element to it? If it was just Dark Harbor? Maybe they could put on this event like they did Dark Horizons in a parking lot somewhere. But yeah, let me know. Would you still go? Follow us on Instagram and Twitter to keep up with the story, because it is a developing one. It is one that is ever changing. So we'll keep you posted on there for sure. You can also find our podcast wherever you download your podcasts. And you can visit us on the web at www.thehauntline.com for links to all of our stuff. And until next time, thank you for calling The Hauntline.